Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Brought to you today by the guys from AFTV, the guys who make these great t-shirts. If you want to get hold of one, they are in the description. The link is in the description to get hold of those t-shirts. Also on that note, the brand new Arsenal kit, away kit that's divided a lot of opinion, is coming out today. Look out for AFTV later on. We're going to have it pretty early. We're going to do a video on that, previewing the kit, see if we like it once we get it in the flesh. Make sure you check out that video later on. And of course, the fixture's coming out today as well. At the time of this show being recorded, I've actually got the fixture list, but I can't say what it is because it's not allowed to come out until 9 o'clock. So I've got to keep it stumped. But listen, you got to play every team twice. And hopefully we'll be playing some of those teams with a brand new centre-back, because if you listen to all the rumours, it looks like Gabriel is on his way to Arsenal. Gabriel on his way to London today to do a medical just before he signs for Arsenal in a 5-year deal worth £22.6 million, rising to a possible £27 million if you put all the add-ons there. This will be a major, major coup for Arsenal if they can pull this off. Of course, a lot of clubs are after him. Everton thought they had a deal with him, didn't get done. Manchester United were the next team that everybody thought he was going to go to. They were after him. That's not happened. Napoli came in. They want him as a replacement to Koulibaly, who could be on his way to Manchester City. But it looks like he's chosen to come to Arsenal, and that will be a major coup for Arsenal, for Arteta, for Edu, of course. He's really building up that Brazilian contingent at Arsenal, and Gabriel could be another addition to that. 22-year-old centre-back, left-footed. We wanted a left-footed centre-back, and he could be a great addition. And it was interesting listening to Jose Font. He was doing an interview yesterday and he was singing the praises of Gabriel. Remember when we had Adam White on the show as well from Get French Football News? He was saying how Gabriel is super duper talented, a really, really top player, but he does operate better when he's got a more experienced player next to him. And at Lille, he's had Jose Font next to him and they formed a great partnership. Remember Font, who used to be at Southampton, also Portuguese captain. He's been that sort of steady head who sort of guided Gabriel through. But this guy is very, very talented. And Jose Font reckons he's going to be amongst one of the best centre-backs out there. And as I said, still very young. Like what Arsenal are doing here with some of these signings, the Saliba one and now this one, buying players that will be around for a long time. And as I said, a 5-year contract set to be signed. That is brilliant. And as I said, will be a major coup for Arsenal. The Brazilian contingent is getting really big, so it shouldn't take him long to settle into the team as well. So let's hope that can get done. Maybe see him in that brand new kit as well. But he's set to be flying into London today to do his medical. So fingers crossed that will get done. We've seen this before, you know. I remember Willian when he was going to Tottenham and he ended up at Chelsea, lastminute.com. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that it does get done and that Gabriel will become Arsenal's second signing of the summer. Arsenal also interested in this guy. His name is Andre Patanga. He plays for Napoli. Napoli signed him in January from another team in Serie A called Spal. Spal actually got relegated this season, but they did sign him in January, Napoli, and he's now going to be returning back to Napoli. He scored 12 goals in 36 games for Spal. A big target man, 6'3", a big Italian bruiser, you know, sort of that sort of player that would probably do all right in the Premier League, because, you know, in the Premier League sometimes you need that big physical target man, a player who can hold a ball up. He's said to be in that mould, and the rumours are that Arteta really likes him and sees him as a player that could be a bit of an alternative to some of the strikers we've got. If you look at our strikers, they're all pretty small. The only one that's very good at holding up the ball, very strong, and that is Lacazette. Aubameyang, that's not his game to hold a ball up. He's not that type of striker at all. Eddie Nketiah, again, not that type of striker. Even if you've got Martinelli there, not that type of striker either. And I think Arteta's looking at it and thinking, maybe we need that sort of alternate target man, big guy, hold it up, flick-ons, good in the air, and he's identified this guy. However, Napoli are not looking to sell him. As I said, they only bought him in January. They don't want to sell him. He hasn't got a prolific goal-scoring record. I'd be surprised if this one happened, but the rumours are that Arsenal have been taking a look at him and showing an interest and have made some, have approached Napoli to find out about his availability, but they do not want to sell him. There's also been suggestions that he could be part of a swap deal with Socrates going to Napoli and, that taking a little bit of the money off the cost that it would cost to pay for Patanga. But again, I very much doubt it. Napoli, though, are, however, interested in signing Socrates. I spoke about this one yesterday, the 32-year-old Greek centre-back. You can kind of see that Mikel Arteta doesn't really fancy Socrates. He didn't really play him a lot at all, especially after the lockdown. When he did play him, he played him as a right-back instead of a centre-back. Does look like he is on his way. But where will he end up? Napoli are amongst the favourites to sign him. Aubameyang. Now, we're hearing a lot of rumours that, this could be announced very soon. We keep waiting for this announcement to be made. He is on his way back to England now. His holidays are over. If you've been following me on Instagram, looks like you've been having a great time, spending time with the family. I've loved the fact that every time you see him on Instagram with his family, he seems to be in an Arsenal top. Him, his dad, his brothers, they've been in these Arsenal tops. They've been living in those Arsenal tops. And that kind of shows you that this guy, why would you be doing that if you're not going to sign, if you're not staying at Arsenal? He's proud to be at Arsenal, even rocking Arsenal tops when he's not even playing. So it's looking good. And all the talk is that he's coming back to sign. As I said, his holiday's coming to an end. He's going to come back. He's going to do all the promotional stuff, and then a deal will be announced. Now, could we hear about that before the end of this week? As I said, the brand new Arsenal away kit coming out today. Could he? I've seen the promotional pictures for them. He is in those, so I'm sure they wouldn't have released those promotional pictures with him in those pictures if they were looking to sell him. He is in it. Could they make a big announcement this week? There's a lot of the talk has been with him in that brand new kit, or could it be next week? Certainly, I'm sure they're going to have to make some sort of announcement on this before the Community Shield. And of course, the Community Shield is next week, Saturday, against Liverpool. Whether Aubameyang will play or not, I very much doubt it. He will play a very tiny part if he does play. Seeing as he's only just coming back off of his holidays. But expect this one to be announced soon. And that'll be great news. Again, it's been a very positive, if we get the Gabriel deal done, the Willian deal's been done, get Aubameyang signed up. And if they could then after that go and pull off a Thomas Partey, it would be a good window. We're not used to this here at Arsenal, but it would be a good window getting sort of players in that we really, really need. But of course, as I always say, that cautionary sort of tone I always use where I say, let's wait and see what happens. But hopefully, Aubameyang should get done. Mohamed El-Neni, now he's another player that's returning back to training with Arsenal. 28 now, and he's been at Arsenal for quite a long time. Still got 2 years left on his current contract with Arsenal. Of course, he was on loan all last season at Besiktas, where he had a great time. He played really well, really impressed there at Besiktas. Did fall out with the hierarchy towards the end because of, he was saying that he hadn't been paid his wages and stuff like that, which happens quite a lot sometimes. In Turkish football, that can be a little bit chaotic, even though they do have some really great teams over there. But he's wanted by a host of other teams over there in Turkey. Trabzonspor, they want him. Galatasaray want him. Fenerbahce want him. So it does look like he will be heading back to Turkey. Now, will it be a loan deal, or will he be heading to one of these clubs on a permanent deal? Arsenal, of course, would like to get a permanent deal for him. They're not really looking to bring him back into the fold. But will it be another loan deal, or will it be a permanent deal? As I said, he played well out there. He played well in Turkey. Really did do a good account of himself over there. It would be good for Arsenal if they could sell him to one of those teams and get some money in, because as we know, it does look like there's going to be quite a lot of Arsenal players moving out this summer. But will El Neni be moving out on a permanent deal, or will he just be going out on a temporary loan? We'll have to wait and see how that one pans out. So that's the rumours for today. Gabriel is the one. Can that deal, be announced, say, before the end of the week, that we go into the weekend with another centre-back? That would be a whole new crop of centre-backs to look forward to seeing next season. Of course, Pablo Mari, Saliba and Gabriel. It's really exciting. So let's hope that those deals can get done. Thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget to check out the guys from U to B. The link is in the description if you want to get hold of any of those T-shirts. But thanks for watching the show, and we will be back tomorrow. Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.